going to learn about our topic number 88, structure program number 2 in C line. So it is going to be really interesting one. Okay, so let's look at structure. So in the previous video we have talked about the structures program number 1. Now in this video we are going to learn about the structure program number 2. So before studying that, let's revise the topic that we have studied in structure. That about the syntax, that how to declare a syntax in a structure, or we can say the syntax part of the structure. Okay. So here you can see this is the structure, which is a reserved keyword. After then I am declaring the structure name here, so you can declare here the employee name or any person name or student name. So whatever you want to create, you can create here. Okay. After creating the structure, I am opening this structure, and you can see here the data type and variable name I am using, and similarly data type and variable name. So for what reason you wanna create a structure is very important, that you are defining your own data type. Because you are defining your own data type, okay, therefore I can give our own data type here and the variable name, and data type here and variable name. Okay, then after that close this by close curly braces, then you will see here the variable declaration of the structure. So I can declare the variable declaration, we can say the variable that is of a structure type. Okay, then semicolon is needed. So you can see here the example that struct employee. So I am creating we can say a structure of employee which is containing ID of integer data type, and nm which is an array of 50 size, and it contains a character data type. And after this I am creating a two variables of employee structure type, that is E1 and E2. So E1 and E2 can access all the things of the employee structure. Either it can access ID or either it can access nm, means it can access anything of employee. These two variables can access anything of the employee. Okay. Now look at the point and most important point about the structure. The important point is that a structure must be terminated by semicolon. As I have told you that this must be terminated by semicolon. You can see here the structure has been terminated by semicolon. This is very important point. And for creating the structure you need to write struct reserved keyword. Okay, that is clear. Okay, I can say that this is very interesting point about the structure, that you need to terminate a structure by semicolon, and struct reserved keyword is used to create the structure. Okay. Now, here's the program that I am going to discuss now for the structure. That is the program number 2. So let's look at. So this is the program actually. So we are defining hashtag include studio.h and hashtag include conio.h, which is actually a header file. So I am declaring our header file here. Studio stands for standard input output header files, and conio stands for control input output header files. You can see here this is the conio, which is also a header file. So it stands for control input output header files. So after the declaration of these two header files, I am declaring our own data type, that is the structure, with the reserved keyword, that is the struct here, struct employee. So I am actually creating the structure, or we can say our own data type, that is employee. Then after that I am opening this structure, and you can see here that I am using E code as a variable which is of a type long int and the salary of a type float. So E code is going to carry integer value in long integer value. Okay, I have told you about the long integer value, and salary is going to contain the float value. I have told you about the float value in the float lecture. Float declaring, you can see here the two variables x and asterisk px. So x is a variable and asterisk px is a pointer. Okay, which is of a type employee. So x and asterisk px both can access employee data type easily. As I have told you in the previous lecture that x variable and this asterisk px pointer can access all the data member, we can say, of employee, because we are creating struct employee type, and I am just assigning it into the, we can say, x and asterisk px is of a type employee, therefore it can access everything of the employee data type. Okay, now after then I am using the main function that you can see here, whose return type is void, so it is not going to return you any value. Then you are seeing here, this is the open curly braces, so I am opening the main function, and in that I am declaring the struct employee y comma asterisk py. So again I am declaring a variable and a pointer of a type employee data type. So y and asterisk py can access each and everything of the employee data type. Okay, because we have used this concept to declare any variable of that type, means employee type. After then I am using the cell which is of a float data type, and in px I am assigning the address of x. I am assigning the address of x, so whatever the address x contain, that is going to be assigned in px, and whatever the address y contain, that is going to be assigned in py. So whatever the value x contain, that is going to be assigned in the px, and whatever the address we can say the value contained in the y is going to be assigned in py. So py and px is actually a pointer. Okay, here you can see py is a pointer and px is also a pointer. Okay. Then after that I am using the CLR function which help you to clear the screen. Okay, and I am assigning this number in px of e code, because asterisk px, we can say asterisk py and asterisk px is a pointer, therefore we need arrow to access the e code of the employee. Therefore, I am assigning this value into the px of e code, means I am assigning e code into the px, which is a pointer. Then in similar way, I am assigning this number into the salary of px. Okay. Then I am displaying the information that is stored in the global region, that because it is stored in the global region, because this is assigned in the px, we can say pointer of e code. So e code is going to be carry this and salary is going to carry this number. Then I am printing this both the number here in percentage LD, which is a double, we can say long integer, for long integer, or we can say double, and percentage F for float data type, because we have declared a float data type. Here you can see float data type and long integer. So for long integer LD is used, or we can say double. Okay. Okay. So after the assignment of these all things is, I am just declaring here the employee code and the salary in rupees, and I am printing this value here. So that number is going to be print here. After then I am using the printf concept, which is used to print a message on the screen. Therefore I am printing reading accepting values from the keyboard, and I am printing enter employee code. Okay. So enter employee code will be displaying on the prompt. A prompt means C command prompt. Okay. Then after that I am using the scanner function for accepting a value from the keyboard. Okay, so that number is going to be accepted in the pointer py. Okay, after accepting that number, in similar way I am accepting for the salary also in a format specifier, we can say percentage F in float format specifier. Then I am assigning the salary SAL variable into the pointer of py salary. Okay, so what will happen here is that salary is going to be assigned in the py of salary, means py is a pointer which is actually containing the data type employee, and in employee I am just placing our value into the salary. Okay, Then after that I am printing that value, displaying employee information stored in the local region. Then I am displaying that all the messages here that py code is e code is going to be in the long integer, and this py salary is going to be in the float data type. So that message is going to be printed here. So what is that number? This is that number which is given by the user. You can see here the number is given here, and that number I am printing here. And you can see here the number is given by the user here, and that number you can see I am assigning this in a py and then displaying here with the help of printf. So we can say this is the concept of a pointer in a structure. So we can use a pointer in a structure also. So this was the program number 2 in C language for the structure. Now let's look at the output, that what is going to be printing. So here you can see the output that displaying information, employee information stored in the global region has been printed, because we have used this concept here that I am using the printf function. So printf function is going to be printed there. Then I am assigning the value of employee code. So employee code, whatever the px e code contain, that is going to be converted into the format specified, that is going to be replaced here. The value is going to be replaced here. So px of e code contain this value, therefore this value is going to be printed, and px of salary is contain this value, therefore this value is going to be printed. So you can see here that both the number has been printed here. Then after that you can see reading, accepting some value from the keyboards, enter employee code. So user has enter some value, user has enter some value here, and I am displaying it in the long integer and float data type. So this is what we can say about the program number 2 of a structure, in which I uses the concept of array. We can say we uses the concept of the pointers, and in that concept how we can create the structure with the help of pointers, that is going to really help us in addressing the variables. Okay. So this was all about the program number 2 of a structure. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.